Now we are discussing a landmark judgment. Kerala High Court upholds women's right to Streedhan. In a significant move reinforcing women's rights, the Kerala High Court has delivered a landmark judgment affirming that gold and cash gifted to a bride at the time of marriage, collectively known as Streedhan, are her exclusive property and must be returned upon divorce. So this is the landmark judgment. See, understanding the Streedhan. What is Streedhan? Streedhan derived from Sanskrit, means woman's property. It encompasses all movable and immovable assets gifted to a woman before marriage, during marriage, or after her marriage. So this includes jewelry, cash, and other valuables, which legally remain her sole property. So if you go to the case involved a woman from Kalamasari, Ernakulam, who received 63 sovereign of gold and a 2 sovereign chain from her parents during her marriage at 2010, along with additional 6 sovereigns from relatives. She alleged that, except for a few items, she wore regularly. All her ornaments were taken by her in-laws under the pretext of safekeeping. So the relationship deteriorated over an alleged demand of rupees 5 lakh by her husband. Subsequently, she filed for a divorce and sought the return of her Streedhan. So the family court initially denied her claim, prompting her to appeal to the High Court. So the High Court judgments, a division bench comprising Justice Devan Ramachandran and Justice M.B. Snehalata, ruled in her favor. The court emphasized that Streedhan is a woman's exclusive property and neither the husband nor his family has any right over it. Importantly, the court noted that due to the private and often informal nature of such transfers, it becomes challenging for a woman to produce documentary evidence. Therefore, the court should rely on the preponderance of probabilities, assessing which party's version is more credible rather than insisting on strict legal proof. The court found evidence that the gold was purchased using funds from a fixed deposit in the name of a woman's parents, establishing their financial capacity to gift such assets. So consequently, the court directed husband to return entire gold or its current market value to the petitioner. Here the legal provisions involved, the judgment aligns with the several legal provisions under Section 14 of Hindu Succession Act. Streedhan is recognized as a woman's absolute property. Section 27 of Hindu Marriage Act 1955 allows for the disposal of property presented at or about the time of marriage, which may belong jointly to both the spouses. Whereas Section 19 of Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005 provides for the return of Streedhan to the aggrieved woman. So additionally, misappropriation of Streedhan can attract criminal charges under Section 405 and 406 of the Indian Penal Code, dealing with the criminal breach of trust. So the implications of the judgment, this ruling sets a significant precedent, reinforcing that women's right over their Streedhan are inviolable. It acknowledges the societal realities where documentation of such gifts is rare and ensures that lack of evidence doesn't impede justice because it's very difficult. So this ruling setting a significant precedent, reinforcing that women's right over Streedhan. It acknowledges the societal realities where documentation of such gifts is very rare and ensures that lack of evidence doesn't impede justice. So by adopting a pragmatic approach, The court has paved the way for more equitable treatment of a woman in matrimonial disputes, emphasizing the importance of assessing the credibility of claims over rigid evidentiary requirements. So here the closing frame, this landmark judgment by the Kerala High Court is step forward in safeguarding women's rights and ensuring justice in matrimonial matters. Stay informed about your rights and the legal protections available. Knowledge is empowerment. Please subscribe RR Corporates, another channel, RR Legal Talks. Thank you.